Chris Mellon has just said that UFOs may be intentionally trying to provoke U.S. warships. Okay, this is a fascinating little snippet from a conversation that he had the other day, an interview. And before I get into it, please hit subscribe, please comment below, let me know what you think about all of this. Oh, and let me know what you think about the new name change. It's Cosmic Road now, because there was another channel out there, or there was actually a TV show called Mystery Road. So I've changed it now to Cosmic Road to avoid any confusion, and changed up the intro. Got a nice new spiffy intro. Let me know how you like it. Okay, let's get into it. Here's what Chris Mellon had to say in an interview with CTV News. And by the way, this interview was pointed out to me by Martin Beck, one of the members of the channel. So thank you very much, Martin. I appreciate it. And okay, let's hear what fascinated me most about this interview.
We're the big guy on the block, and countries like Russia and China want to keep a very close tab on what we have and what we do and how we do it. What it seems to me is that somebody is conducting clandestine reconnaissance. And although in some cases, curiously, they've become more bold. And recently, in some of these cases, say in 2019, it's clear they wanted to be observed, and it seemed they were trying to provoke us to test our air defense capabilities, see how we react, what frequencies we emit on, all that kind of thing. So it's gotten a little more bold, a little more aggressive, a little more concerning.
More bold, more aggressive, more concerning. I don't know about you, but when Chris Mellon says that, I take it seriously. Wasn't he like the third highest ranking intelligence member of the Pentagon at one point? Of course, we all have to keep in mind when Chris Mellon and Lou Elizondo and all these guys call the UFO phenomenon a threat or a potential threat, a lot of that has to do with funding. They are trying to get these projects in the government funded, the UAP task force, etc. And in order to justify that funding, it has to be for a national security purpose. So they are always careful to play up the threat angle and the potential threat angle. Now, does that mean what Chris is saying is, geared toward that? Or is he legitimately concerned about an increased, threat or presence from the UFOs? Are they provoking our ships? Is the activity more concentrated now than it was 5 years ago or 10 years ago? Chris would be in a position to know that. I have not heard of fleets of UFOs swarming warships, U.S. warships, until recently. Now, the Nimitz incident, there were up to 100, you could call that a fleet, UFOs in the proximity of some U.S. warships. They were in the general area, but they weren't over the ship, swarming around the ship. So, you could argue that that's a similar thing, but, I would say that the more recent example definitely seems like the activity is picking up and becoming more, I hate to say alarming, but definitely trying to get our attention more and really in our face, if you will. Now, the activity seems to be totally nonviolent, so there's no casualties as far as I'm aware of. Nobody seems overly scared or worried by this activity. So I'm encouraged by that. It's also interesting to note in this video that Chris says there are multiple operators of these craft. And he clearly is meaning that there are multiple alien races, or ET races, whatever you want to call them. There are multiple groups of visitors flying these ships. He says the ships are clearly different from each other, and there are enough differences in the different types of ships for him to believe that there are different operators, quote-unquote operators. He's very careful in this interview to steer clear of the alien thing. He kind of leans into it at one point and says, what other, theory is there? This was the best theory that we have for it. But then he quickly realizes he's gone too far in that area, and he talks about Russia and China for the rest of the interview, and he never again says, it could be otherworldly. But he does talk about multiple operators, clearly meaning multiple races of being coming to this world from somewhere else, or potentially already here. They could be older than humanity. There are reports of these things. Some people believe they've been here for hundreds of millions of years. So who knows? Anyway, I thought that was a really fascinating snippet to bring to your attention and some food for thought about all of this. Is alien activity increasing, or ET activity increasing? Is it becoming increasingly more alarming and more in our face? Thanks for watching this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. As always, please comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this. Do you think that the UFO activity is becoming more alarming? Is it becoming less alarming? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate the heads up on this video. It was really cool. Everybody, please check out the new intro. Let me know what you think about that. The new channel name, Cosmic Road. And okay, also let me know what you think about the outro, which we'll go to right now. Until next time, Cosmic Road out.